Welcome to Midnight Guest. If you're hearing my voice, it's already too late to turn back. You've stepped into the dark, and what you'll hear tonight will stay with you. Not one story, but three. Three chilling encounters that will crawl beneath your skin and make you question the safety of every lock, every shadow, every quiet moment you thought was yours. Each one different, each one worse than the last. So sit back, stay quiet, and whatever you do, don't look behind you. Don't look in the mirror at night. Jason moved into a new apartment and found a tall, warped mirror. It wasn't his, but fit perfectly, so he left it. At night, the reflection bothered him. Small differences. A shadow too tall, an extra frame, whispers curling through the glass. One evening, he froze. His reflection didn't move. It smiled. Gone. Just his tired face. A week later, glass shattered. On the floor lay a handprint pressed from the inside. Jason covered it. That night, faint tapping returned. Rhythmic, like fingernails. The mirror was uncovered, perfectly whole. Something inside moved. The reflection showed someone behind his bed. Tall, featureless, breathing softly. He turned. Nothing. Next morning, his walls were covered in faint writing. "Let me out." Scratches appeared on the floor, and the smell of smoke lingered. Jason woke to cold hands on his shoulders and whispers he couldn't understand. Shadows sometimes lingered in corners, just out of sight, and he felt eyes following him through empty rooms. A chill followed him into every room, and soft breathing echoed when no one else was there. The landlord said no mirrors were installed, that wall's sealed, only concrete. That night, the mirror was gone. In its place, a narrow hole. Inside, fingerprints, and the faint smell of breath. Jason never returned, but people report seeing him staring through windows, whispering to reflections only he can see. He warned me not to come, but I did. Lara's phone buzzed at 2:41 a.m. A message from her husband, Ethan. He wrote, "I'm sorry, don't come to the house." Her stomach dropped. Ethan had been away on business for 2 days. She tried calling, but his phone went straight to voicemail. She called again. Then her phone rang once more. Same number, same name. She answered, whispering, "Ethan." A voice came through. It sounded like him, but distorted, as though underwater. "I told you not to come." The line went dead. Lara drove home anyway. Every window was dark except one, the attic light. Ethan hated that room. She climbed the stairs, the house freezing with silence. The air smelled of damp wood, and each step creaked like a warning. "Ethan," she called. No answer. Wet footprints led upwards, stopping at the attic door. Something dripped from underneath it. She opened it. The bulb flickered, and her breath caught. Ethan stood there, eyes empty, face pale and wrong. He smiled. "You weren't supposed to see this," he whispered. She stumbled over a phone on the floor. Its cracked screen displayed the last text she'd sent him, time-stamped. Tomorrow, 2:41 a.m. The attic smelled of burnt wood and iron. Faint scratches along the floorboards spelled, "Help me, Lara." She sank to her knees, realizing Ethan's voice wasn't warning her. It was crying for help, even though she knew she couldn't save him. Her hands trembled as she reached out, but the air seemed to push her back, cold and heavy, like the house itself didn't want her there. Shadows twisted along the walls, forming faces she had never seen, moaning silently. The temperature dropped sharply, her breath visible in clouds, and a faint sobbing echoed behind the walls. Next morning, police found her car outside, engine running. Her phone on the passenger seat still received texts from Ethan. "Don't come to the house." Weeks later, neighbors reported faint whispers at 2:41 a.m., like a man begging someone he loved. Lara never returned, but sometimes dreams of his hollow eyes, silently pleading, wake her to a phone light up sense. If you don't want to wake up at 2:41, I suggest you like and subscribe to save you. They are watching while you sleep. Mara volunteered for a sleep study. Harmless observation, no drugs, no machines, just cameras. The first nights were fine. On the fourth night, static whispered through the intercom. "Mara, you're not alone." She froze. There shouldn't be anyone there. She asked to leave. The voice said, "It's only in your head. Go back to sleep." The whispers grew worse. Shapes appeared behind the observation window, silhouettes standing still, heads tilted. They never spoke, just watched. By night 6, she sleepwalked unknowingly. She woke with scraped knees, heart racing. Shadows moved independently, and her notebook was torn and scribbled. "He's here. Don't look." A chill followed her everywhere, crawling along her spine, whispering faint words she couldn't decipher. The red light cast elongated, twisted shadows across the walls that seemed to reach for her. Occasionally, a cold hand brushed her ankle, though no one was there. On night 7, the red light went out. Total darkness. Footsteps approached. "Please," she whispered. "Someone's in here." The door opened slightly. A pale hand slid through. She ran, bursting into another identical white room. Another bed, another Mara sleeping peacefully. Cameras watched both. Her scream echoed through the vents. Next morning, the room was empty. Footage showed her sleeping through the night, never moving. Sometimes, when new volunteers lie down, the monitors glitch. For a split second, a second heartbeat appears, and a shadow standing over them. Her scream lingers, a reminder that some people never truly leave. They just wait. If you think that's the worst that could happen, you haven't heard what came next. The next story isn't just strange. It's proof that some things never stop watching you. See for yourself before it finds you first.